Hey guys, it's Sean with ToGA brother. Guess what? It is Christmas Eve. Yes, it is December 24th. It is roughly, let's see, 9:30 my time. So those of you guys on the East Coast, it will be 10:30, and those of you guys on the West Coast, it will be, I think, 6:30. Yeah, all the way on the East Coast. If you're on the mid coast, you'll be 7:30. No, it is 7:30 because the mid coast it'll be 8:30 since it's 9:30. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. Today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about being alone and being content. Now, I don't know if I did a video on this before, but I think this bears mentioning. And I think this bears actually talking to you guys. So, I don't know if you know this. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you don't, this is going to be news to you. If you do, just... So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Sean, and I do work for an airline. Now, I'm not going to put the name of that airline out on my video. If you would like to do your research and figure out the name of it, that's your choice. But I'm not going to willingly run it out there. The only reason, and yes, I'm raw and unfiltered, and I try to keep it as genuine as I can, is because the views of me don't necessarily condone the expressed opinion of my employer and the subsidy of my employers. So I don't like to integrate their name with my name and my name with their name. But we are one in of themselves because I do work for them, okay? So understand that I am underneath them. I just don't put myself in their house when speaking third person and speaking of myself, okay? We get that? We can move on? Okay. So I work for an airline. Because I work for an airline, I don't get to take holidays. Well, I do, but my holidays are not like your holidays. Your holidays are not like my holidays. A matter of fact, I actually get to move the day that I get paid to a different day. So let's say in 2 weeks, I want to go see a friend of mine and I want to take the day, but I want to get that day paid. Okay, so I will get to work Christmas Day, okay, but then the company is giving me 8 hours. So combined, I will have 16 solid hours of pay, okay? Now, this particular year, I moved. I know I'm getting off track, but you guys need to see this picture here to understand the validity and the authenticity and the genuine reflection of my statement I'm about to make, okay? Because I'm not trying to ask for clout. I'm not trying to ask for sympathy. I just want to say a lot of you guys are scared of this, but you shouldn't be, okay? So I'm getting those 8 hours paid, and I'm getting these 8 hours paid. But I moved these 8 hours because I'm working on Christmas Day, okay? So I'm going to be making those 8 hours of pay, okay? Now, would it be worth it if it was 16 hours? Yeah, it would. But does it have to be that way? No. So come in a couple weeks, I can take that holiday and I can move it, say, let's say, so for example, I get Tuesday and Wednesdays off. Let's say I want that Thursday off. Next week, I can take that Thursday and guess what? It'll be off and paid. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so that is one of the benefits of working for the airline, but that's also one of the drawbacks of working for the airline. I don't get to come home and enjoy my Christmas. Yes, that's a plastic tree. Yes, it's a fake tree. It's a decoration because I didn't have really the time nor the want and desire to really decorate this whole place in terms of it, because this is an apartment and I'm trying to keep it as low-key as we can so that by the time we want to just hightail out of here, we can just kind of move our stuff and not have to worry about having to take stuff down, demolish it, clean it up, all that stuff. It's an easy out for us, okay? That's why that's there. And also, that's coming with me when I buy my house. It's going to be put in the corner, and I think pretty much all year in one of my living spaces. Okay. So I get the benefit and the enjoyment of getting to spend these holidays. But I also get to spend my own holidays because I get back to back days off. And the days that you all are bored, wanting something to do, twiddling your thumbs, I can jump on a plane whenever I want to. I can go have lunch in wherever I want to. I can go spend the day in another country eating their food and come home whenever I want to. Again, guys, I'm not bragging, but I want you to understand the whole concept of this video that I'm about to make here. And I know it seems like I'm contradicting myself, but when you really see that perspective and the perspective I'm about to make, you can understand why integrating both of those perspectives kind of makes sense. They coincide hand in hand. So, last few years, I didn't get to have Christmas. I didn't get to have, the time to see my family, all the, people I loved on the day of the actual holiday. So we had to spend it like a few days earlier, or spend it that weekend. It was okay. I still got to have my day. You still got to have the holiday. It's about what the holiday's about. It's about your family. It's about your friends. About people coming together, right? So, absolutely 100%. And in doing so, one of the things that I got the fortunate chance of doing is I got the chance to be able to have this year to myself. And my family actually FaceTimed me while they were in Tennessee, in, a big city. I'm not going to name social media. And I'll have to post some of the videos of me going exploring in there, and you'll figure it out. But we're not going to tell you exactly where they live, for obvious reasons. So I went ahead and FaceTimed them today, and they did kind of like a white elephant type of thing where they all pick numbers and they put items in a table. They were there, but I was FaceTiming because I was here, okay? And I was like, I kind of wish I was there, but I don't, because I get to be here. I get to be living on my own independently. I get to be enjoying Christmas in a new state where I want to be my whole life. I've got good friends, good people. And so they said, hey, so we're going to FaceTime you. We're going to do this activity. We're going to do it at 7 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock our time. I'm like, I was kind of hoping to go get dinner around then, but you know what? You got plans. I'll wait. So I went ahead and joined them. It was fun. It was a fun activity. I kind of got the things I wanted. I got a pen. I got an outlet to be able to stick there that has USB-C and USB-A outlets there. It was great. And I can use that wherever I go. And I also was able to get a nice ball cap from a local baseball team. Yada, 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 and yada, this, that, and the fourth. Okay, so we closed that, and then I decided to jump in my car, and I went out to this steakhouse. Now, I am going to pull this out real quick, because I want to show you. So, there's my iPhone. I'm not going to show you my password, obvious reasons. So, go to Photos. And as you guys can see, I had a good time. There's a picture of me. Here's me eating. That was a photo of the, you can see it's an actual gas line. There's the gas valve right there. It's an actual gas line. Lamps. It's pretty cool. There I was trying the entree. There's my food plate. Yada, yada, yada. And there's a song. And then there's the outside. Okay, but what did this have to do? If you notice, in these photos, who's here? Who's not here? It's just me. The whole point of this video is to tell you it's okay to be alone. I was there enjoying my company, right? Matter of fact, if I can go in here real quick for you, I want to go into the video I shot before I left, and I want to show you what it looks like when I was out, just before I was leaving the whole area. Look at how desolate / busy it was. Now, when I was there, it was a lot busier than when I left. Okay, as you can see, right? It was nice. Sat down, the waiter came over. As a matter of fact, I went up to the door and they said, how many? And I just said, it's just one, just myself. Now, that's the thing. You can't say, it's just me, it's just myself. Like, you got to be perky, you got to be peppy. Enjoy the moment, right? Your attitude is all about your altitude. However happy you want to be, your attitude carries you, right? So if you be happy, you will be happy, okay? Kind of weird to say that way. But anyway, and in that regard, I thought they were. Okay, never mind. In that regard, it's gotten to where I was able to walk in and say, yeah, I just want a table for myself, table for them. They said, do you want to sit at the bar? Now, me, personally, I hate sitting at the bar. I'll do a video on that later on. I'll explain why. Yes, I'm on the spectrum. I hate sitting in places where they nag you and nag you, nag you, nag you, nag you, nag you. I just want to sit down, enjoy my food, enjoy myself. I don't like people sitting next to me, right next to me. I feel like I'm being stared down. I feel like I'm being judged. I feel like people are watching me. I hate it. So that's why I decided to do that. But I sat down. I basically asked for a menu. They looked at it. And they were like, one of the things that annoys me is when I sit down and they ask me for my food order right away, my drink order right away. Bro, I just sat down. Please, let me catch my breath. Let me look at the menu. I've never been here before. I don't want to impulsively make a selection and miss out on an item that I don't really, see there because I didn't look at the menu. So I looked at it and I found a drink, but then I changed it after he said something. So kudos to him for recommending an item because that was a great, drink that I had. It was a pomegranate mojito. It was awesome. If y'all stick around my channel, there should be a video coming up of the drink that I had, and I'll show you to you. So I ordered the beverage, and then I ordered my meal. I looked at the items, and I said, you know what? I'm going to order all this. It's Christmas Eve. I'm going to absolutely enjoy this myself. It's a holiday. Make a treat for myself. So I ordered what I wanted. Granted, I had the money to do it. I ordered what I wanted. I just sat down peacefully. I just scanned the room, looked around, saw the ambient light, the ambient sound, the people, all that stuff, the smells. So it was absolutely wonderful. But as I sat down, I couldn't help myself but think, people are so quick to sit down, eat, get up, leave, go home, and relax in their own home. And, usually it's either with TV or something. And sometimes they'll go home and then hang with somebody. But it's okay to enjoy the moment. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be in public. You can go, I don't know if you know this, but you can go shopping on your own. You can go eat on your own. You can get a haircut on your own. You can do all kinds of things on your own. You don't got to have somebody beside you or with you or in company of you. Is it better? Yes. Is it a necessity? Debatable. Is it required? No, it's not. So that's all I wanted to express to you guys tonight. Going out to eat on your own is not a bad thing. It's actually rather pleasant. Let me tell you something. You want to know a fun little thing to do with someone that you're not sure if you want to make it work out or not? Do what I do. One of the things I do is when I meet somebody that's potentially date material, right, potentially long-term relationship material, I people watch. Now, why am I telling you this? Because the things they observe and the things that they are speaking to, the things that they are verbally addressing, these are things that are consciously going in their mind. So you get to see what they're seeing, what they're thinking, and what kind of thoughts that they're verbally expressing, like just vomit-wise, right? Like they're just spitting out thoughts, spitting out things. Because if you sit next to somebody who cannot stand awkward silence, they're just going to be spitting out random things. But if you're sitting next to somebody who enjoys the moment, enjoys the peace, enjoys themselves, enjoys people, let me tell you something. You'll get to where you can sit down, just scan the room, like, that's funny. Oh, turn around, look. Like, you're content, you're calm, you're zen, you're peaceful, you're relaxed. It's like, feels good, right? Like, you can feel that in somebody. But when you sit down and like, ugh, what are they doing, bro? Like, or check out the hairdo, or check out the stash on that guy. You know, like, you can actually see the kinds of thoughts that they're talking about. And you will find out a lot about that person just by sitting in solitude, sitting in silence, and sitting in company, right? There's some good quality people that I've sat next to that I thought were fun, energetic, you know, as I was out and about with them. But just in solitude and in their own company, they just could not stop spitting out things to talk about, things to say. And I'm not talking about like enjoyable things to talk about. I'm talking about like where they need to hear themselves talk, kind of just spitting things out to talk about, right? And it's kind of awkward and really weird to sit next to these kinds of people because you're like, what do I do? What do I say? I don't really know what to do. This is awkward. I have nothing to say. I have no thoughts. I'm just gonna go and leave. And you never hear from them again because they're like, that was too awkward. I don't think you're cool, think you're great, think you're nice. That was too awkward. So, see you later, right? You want to be in someone's company that can sit down, because God forbid you get into a restaurant, God forbid you get into an establishment that there's a wait, right? What are you going to do if there's a wait? Are you just going to stare, look at people, what they do, what they say? It's awkward, right? It's crazy. Now, here's where that double-edged sword kind of comes into play right now, right? So you want to be okay in your own solitude, in your own company, but you should be okay in silence, too. You should be able to, hey, I recognize an opportunity to be social. I recognize an opportunity to be chatty. Not to be chatty that I want to hear myself talk, but we're not waiting to do this and this and this and this and this. It's downtime. It's quality time. I can meet strangers. I can talk to people. Now, if you see what they've got their earbuds in, they've got their hands in their ears, right? Got their phone, like, in their hands. Like, you don't really want to ignore them or talk to them. So you can tell, right? Their nose is, like, within less than a foot of their cell phone. They're just looking at it all the time. Guys, even this, I can't tell you how many times I've seen this. Like, their hand is pretty much like by their elbow. They're resting it and they're like this, looking at it. Like they can stare out into the open, just looking at it. This means I don't want to be bothered, right? But now, this means, hey, I've got it in my hands. I can be chatty if you want. Like, your body language should be open, right? Now, we're talking about a couple things here, but the main focus of this video is to be okay with being alone in public. But I'm also sharing some things to do to combat that aloneness, that feeling of I'm depressed, that I gotta have someone here, that I don't want to be here because everyone else has something and I don't kind of feeling, right? That's why people don't like going to restaurants alone. Let me tell you, there are some great conversations you can have with the bartender, with the server, with the cooks, with the management, with people behind you, people in front of you, people next to you. Legitimately, I sat down in a restaurant while I was going home from Peru one trip, and there was a gentleman, and he ordered pisco sour, and he ordered ceviche, and he ordered something else, and I said, hey, poke, like, not like push, like, hey, man, question for you. Mind if I take a picture of that? Yeah. I just want to take a picture of what it actually looks like, the real drink. Yeah, please. So we were talking about that, and some other guy comes up, and they started talking, and they were telling me about how you should order that with something, for breakfast. I'm like, All I had to do was ask, hey, bro, do you mind if I take a picture of that? Like, just casually to a stranger I've never met before, never seen a day in my life, right? And it was fun. It was entertaining. We talked up until they had to leave and I had to pay my tab and I had to go. It was great. You can be okay in places to eat, movie theaters. That's another good one. You can be okay going to the movies on your own. Go see a movie on your own. Why not? You know what? The last movie I saw on my own? Lilo and Stitch. The new one. I loved it. You can cry on your own. You can laugh on your own. If they don't have anyone else in the theater, you got the whole theater to yourself. I mean, if there's one person down there, whatever, but you get the whole theater to yourself. All the surround sound system, kick back, relax, enjoy your popcorn, your drink. You got this great screen, the sound. Why not by yourself, right? I mean, you can do it at home, probably have some snacks at home, but maybe your dog, maybe your pets, or maybe your kids and something. Now, if you have commitments, that's a different story. But if you don't have those commitments and you have the ability, why not? You guys are missing out by saying no just because it's awkward. It's beautiful. These kinds of opportunities, the kinds of things. Whoa, right? Like the amount of people and the amount of opportunities that I've been gained, that I've witnessed, that I've partaken in, 70% of was because I networked into somebody. Not somebody that I was working for, strangers, coworkers, people in the streets, public officials, people that are working to assist me, stuff of that sort, right? So absolutely, you guys should be okay with going to anywhere on your own. The only place I do not condone going on your own is at night. There's no lights. It's not visibly lit. There's an overall vibe of this is not a safe place to be. Yeah, that's 100% where you want to be with someone. In fact, it's a requirement to be with someone, okay? Don't even try it because you're going to get hurt. You're going to get, all kinds of bad things. So 100%, if that's not the case, try it. Do yourself a favor. 2025 is almost over. If you want to do it this year, do it. Make it out, go out with a bang. Next year, if you can't commit this year, do me a favor. 2026, one of your resolutions, and I know you guys have a hard time keeping your resolution, right? Make me a promise. If you can't keep a resolution, at least make me a promise. Make Sean, the ToGA brother, a promise. He keeps doing this content for you guys. Go out to someplace on your own and truly embrace the environment, embrace the people, embrace the opportunity that is presented for you, to you, and for you. Well, I already said that, but you get the point, right? That's all. Take advantage of this. No one has ever died from going to something alone, right? They've never gone to eat themselves alone, and that was a direct cause of it. No one has ever gone to the movies and they were alone. It was a direct cause of it. Now, there may have been some outside external factors that portrayed and related to that happened because of that, but it never was a direct reason and, thing of it. So, without a doubt, it is okay. I, the ToGA brother, Sean, am telling you multiple times because I've done it myself. Matter of fact, I just went tonight to a place called Saltgrass Steakhouse, right? Saltgrass Steakhouse, okay? Let me tell you, folks, that was the best experience tonight I've had in a long time. And I was on my own on Christmas Eve. When most of you guys are with your family and your friends. I had my family, my friends, but I had them a week ago. I had the greatest week ever. I had the greatest trip ever. It was great. That was my Christmas. This is everyone else's Christmas because I get to help you enjoy yours with your family when I work. I'm okay with that. I love being there. It's not someplace I hate being there. There's some conditions and external factors that allow me to not like it and enjoy it, but I don't hate it. So back to the video. I enjoyed doing that tonight because I had my time last week or maybe a couple days ago, right? So now, today, I was on my own. I got Christmas Eve on my own. I had enough money. I went out and I got a nice steak dinner on my own. It was lovely. I don't miss it. I don't worry about it. I loved it. You should too. I mean, you shouldn't go out to a steakhouse. Maybe you should. You know what? Go to a steakhouse. Use this opportunity. Because I told you, go try a steakhouse. Go do it on your own. And just embrace what's going on. Embrace what you have around you. Embrace the people. Embrace the music. Embrace the smell. Embrace the lights, the ambiance, the location. Embrace it. I love y'all. I'm Sean, the ToGA brother. I'm out. Please, guys. I do this content for you because it's your benefit. Because I want you to be great, be healthy, be happy. That's all. I love you guys. Bye.